So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler. But we ran into a problem. She's not from Natlan, so there are no records of her in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold her in high regard. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Do you believe this traveler to be deserving? Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children, both children of Natlan. I would hear your opinions on the matter.
She is special. She saved Kachina and devoted herself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes her a debt. But that debt has not been repaid. And with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee her safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a heroic epic. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer shell, serving as its protection. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear. Forging an ancient name is no easy task, and creating one for an outlander makes it even more challenging. Still, if you're here, that means your mind is set.
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it. We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the abyss or what the final price of averting this disaster will be. If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory. And you, Sidlali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something, yes? Something you were not meant to see.
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Mawika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong. The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... using this power on the Pyro Archon has always been seen as a taboo.
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
Oh.
A key part of Mawika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the ruler of death. Considering its origins, the price of using that power is death.
You're saying Mawika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
Yes.
Yes.
But keep part of Mawika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the ruler of death. Considering its origins, the price of using that power is death. You're saying Mawika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Sidlali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But death is different. Death is a rule. The ruler of Death's power will allow Mawika to triumph over the Abyss. But she must offer her own life in the process. The ruler of Death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply guarantees that it will occur. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capabilities.
Mawika knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectations. My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this moment of absolute determination.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? 10,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist. When you consider all of that, extending my life is meaningless.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My Creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the past or the future. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire, and the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of Natlan.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the least that an angel can do. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction! That black pit of despair will eat you all alive! At long last! Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too!
So is that the source of the abyss's power? I have to get a closer look at that thing. It may already be too late. Get to the place mentioned in the battle report. I have a feeling things are about to get very bad very quickly. There's no time to lose.
The fact that Deadpan Kanich is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening.
Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire,
Bearing an ancient blessing.
Knowing true power.
and accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
This is for all those who gave their lives for Natlan. Everyone, let's go.
We'll come with you.
Bye, Mom. Traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end. If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
You're back!
That sacred flame has got me pretty fired up! I'm ready to butcher a whole army of monsters! Everyone! Just as now on the stage! Let's give them everything we've got!
The Children of Echo's territory is secure. All monsters down.
I'll go deal with the Abyss tumor.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too. We crushed it!
Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the Flower Feather clan?
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium.
Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Veresa. She says they're safe now.
Sounds like all regions are secured. The Abyss forces are weakening.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side!
Hold up. The Abyss is sending a sizable unit towards the stadium. I guess they've realized that the Ode of Resurrection is a game changer. So now, they are going to try to destroy the sacred flame.
We ain't gonna let them get away with that! Friends, let's gather at the stadium!
More Abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's split up and take them out! We need someone to guard the main entrance.
Alright, this is the final battle!
Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze!
We won! We won!
Everyone, we are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we have accomplished. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare, our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man. Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious, for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join him with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need, and that is the Captain.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed vigor. Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only. Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own? A clear conscience. Great answer. That's how life should be lived, to the fullest, with no regrets. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speaker's chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the Prince. The similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see him soon.
Hey, Auroran! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, 'cause often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
No. I just figured I should do my part, you know?
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now.
How are things at the People of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, it's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
Janich, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive.
I'm in a zero-tolerance mood right now. Stop being so flippant.
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being nice? Oh, this is rich. One measly victory, and it's all gone to your head. You'd all be mincemeat by now if not for the heroic deeds of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau!
All right. Credit where credit's due. Here's a bunch of grapes for your trouble.
Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot!
The messengers are the worst affected. I expect there will be delays on all deliveries in Natlan for some time. Although fortunately, a lot of people have said they're willing to help out part-time. That should alleviate the situation.
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did.
That's good to hear. All's well that ends well. Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, serve it! One more bunch of grapes, post-haste!
Okay, Polly.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly. What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
What? Are you serious?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone. Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Mawika. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
All right, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
Go easy, though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious.
I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't going to accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Haha, don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here. Wait, hold on, you could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Mollypo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Mollypo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
After the darkness will come the dawn. No one fights alone.
For Natlan!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No, my domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name? I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Travelers still need one by this point?
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help. Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this? What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me? Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within. I have witnessed the light of this dozens of times. Once the night will return. Failure. Failure.
A prelude to Natlan's future!
You are loyal to the wrong master.
Look at you, damaged and alone.
The inevitable!
It is too late.
All will be mine. Seize, devour, and destroy.
Watch out, traveler!
All will be mine to seize, devour, and destroy.
Face your fate.
The long journey shall end in vain. Even with borrowed celestial power, your destruction...
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than you can imagine. Destroy this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you fear?
Ah!
We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle, to earn a glorious name. And in the end, we burn to cinders for a dream. And so this cycle continued, time after time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose?
No, it can't be.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend! Those who grew alongside sun and wind!
Those who forged our own destiny and future! That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
Even after one of my attacks, the blaze of hope still burn within you. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness comes dominion. In darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Full throttle! Incinerate! Wrath from the skies!
I bring forth the faith of the 6 tribes and bestow absolute freedom upon...
Cursed angels! Vanished clean! You should have long since been.
We need to purify the totem poles. In the sky! Rev the engines! Ka!
Her soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you No one fights alone!
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
Rise with the sun!
I wish to soar with her, and see the world beyond the sky.
Wherever she calls home, surely that land is a place of freedom and warmth!
You toil in vain, and your blood...
Burn through the endless night!
Curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment.
Being her friend makes me so happy!
Enough, you foolish...
We will take back Natlan's future!
Every adventure can be stressful and scary. But with the Traveler around, there's always hope! There's no challenge too great! As long as we're together, we can do anything! We will never, ever, ever stop moving forward!
There's a faster way. Hop on! on!
Unbelievable. No signs of abyssal corruption whatsoever. The same goes for the Pyro Archon. Oh, in that case, just get some rest and enjoy your victory.
That means there's officially nothing to worry about! You won! You actually won! Paimon knew you could do it! The Abyss is no match for you!
You did it again, Traveler. Your strength is remarkable. And now, Natlan is finally free from the threat of the Abyss. Welcome back, great hero. I can't wait to tell your story to everyone.
We should record it on a woven scroll, too. That way your story will be preserved in my tribe for generations to come. I'm sure the grannies and gramps back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first Outlander with an ancient name definitely makes you a legend.
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She chose the perfect name.
The most important thing is that you made it back safe. Now I don't have to worry about the rescue plan. You came up with a rescue plan? Well, the Traveler already saved me once, so yeah. If things got risky down there, I was gonna charge in and rescue her.
I don't think it would be quite so simple, Kachina. But still, if something like that really did happen, I'd come for you too, no matter what it took. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Bravery aside, I try not to act on impulse. But I suppose there's an exception to every rule.
Wait, really? Who did you see?
So, you heard everything we said?
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process. I just didn't expect them to come in handy at such a crucial moment.
To think that you heard them, though, that's a little embarrassing. Hey, what's embarrassing about that? I'll say it again right now. Being your friend makes me so happy.
Good one, Koichi.
Things are looking lively over here. How you feeling, Traveler? Great. Just what I wanted to hear. The preparations for your celebration ceremony are almost complete.
Celebration ceremony?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories in the Night Warden Wars. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost like a lifetime achievement award.
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in a long time, though.
True, but given the Traveler's exceptional contribution to this victory, I think she's more than worthy of the honor. Let's head to the center of the stadium, and I'll announce the honor to everyone. You deserve a formal round of applause for this achievement.
Ooh, then I'm gonna grab the best seat in the house.
Wait, I'm coming too!
Camera! This calls for a camera!
Slow down, there's no rush. Moika, if this ceremony is to celebrate defeating the Abyss, don't you deserve the same honor?
What's the point of holding a victory feast for yourself? Besides, I'm already the Pyro Archon. That's enough honor for a lifetime. Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us. Today, Natlan's long struggle against the Abyss has met its end. Many fought for this day and gave their lives for this cause. We must not forget them or the heroic Outlander who lent us their aid. Her ancient name, Tumaini, will be immortalized in the history of Natlan. From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection will never again need to bring back the Fallen. We fought for a singular purpose, peace, and now it has been achieved. The funeral to commemorate the Fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, our hero will embark on a parade of blessings. Let us send her off with a round of applause and show her the warmth and gratitude of our people.
Yeah! Woohoo! All right!
Go on. This is your moment. You should savor it. Now that the threat of the Abyss has been eliminated, we finally have a chance to restore the Night Kingdom. I'll take care of that first.
Okay, we'll look forward to good news.
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the Parade of Blessings, please accept these feathered accessories.
You bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength, and mark you as a role model for all in Natlan.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving us from the Abyss.
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding warriors, Chaska.
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes this moment even more special because we're already friends.
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors in Natlan, I bestow upon you this blessing. May your flame forever burn, pure and bright.
With us by your side, you'll never fight alone.
Time to embark on your Parade of Blessings.
Hey, hero! We're here to guide the way.
Great hero! Could you look this way for a sec?
Quick! Take a picture!
As the sun shines down on our nation!
Great hero! Could I have a moment of your time? A lot of people here really look up to you and would love to get a picture or an autograph. You don't mind indulging them for a little bit, do you?
Wow, look at all the people. They must have been waiting here for a long time. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right. The photo booth is this way, and the autograph area is over there. The Parade of Blessings will continue in that direction, so head to the next area whenever you're ready. We'll be cheering for you.
Over here! Over here!
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more?
Sorry, only one photo per person. There's still a lot of people waiting.
It's okay. One is enough. One is more than enough.
Oh, look over here. Perfect. This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Natlan.
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures, everyone.
Huh? Aww.
We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation and your understanding, everyone.
Wow. Everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natlan. All right. It was just a joke.
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too! It's the Great Hero! Quick!
Line up, everyone. Single file, please. The hero will begin signing autographs.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. The great hero has a parade to finish. Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs. We really appreciate it.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious about the hidden message behind Tumaini.
Every ancient name has a story behind it and comes with a certain mantra. Usually, the Wayab reveal those mantras to our chiefs in a dream. But yours is still unknown to us.
Oh, you mean like the lines the 6 heroes recited when they appeared? But, where do they come from? Is it something you have to decide, Traveler?
Oh! That was beautiful! I've got it all down!
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted by Natlan's ley lines!
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary. Truly legendary.
Tumaini! Tumaini! Tumaini!
Look, they're deep. Look over here, Traveler!
Huh? It's the Great Hero! Please, come dance with us!
Whoa! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? All right! Paimon's always willing to try something new!
Hey, not bad. You're a natural.
Let's hear it for our hero.
Wow, you're here too! And you brought a bunch of friends!
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the Traveler our blessings one more time and give her a resounding round of applause. Woohoo! Yeah! All right! Woo!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one, Traveler! You deserve it, of course, considering the risk you took.
Traveler, Paimon! Finally, I was looking everywhere for you.
St. Molly! Why didn't you come to the parade?
Never mind that. I have something important to tell you. Come with me. I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back from battle. But I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to overhear me sleep talk or watch me contort myself into some weird position. Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about Mawika's death. Her fate hasn't changed at all.
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind all this? Does that mean the war isn't over?
No. The disaster is over, but my dreams never lie. That's why I came to find you. I need to know what I'm missing. Where is Mawika right now? Did she tell you what she's planning?
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that should be pretty easy, right?
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night, and I'm not sure she has enough power to do it on her own. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but it's still no easy feat.
True. If the Lord of the Night could restore the ley lines by herself, all Mawika would need to do is tell her we won.
Not even that. The Lord of the Night knows the ley lines better than anyone. I'm sure she knew of your victory before us all. Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of this. Mawika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end, there can only be one possibility. She must think the outcome of her death is worth it. The moment Mawika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid, but as a rule. That means Mawika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the Ruler of Death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think she went? Could it be where we found the source mechanism?
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the Ruler of Death can be summoned. According to the Lord of the Night, the Ruler of Death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back thousands of years have nearly no mentions of her.
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the Ruler of Death. That means he's met her before. Do you know where we can find him? Or, his resting place?
Legend remembers him as a wise ruler, one who left little behind. But there is a place we could check. Natlan, the ruins we now refer to as Cinder City. It was built on the site of a dragon city and became known as the first city of the Pyro Archon. That's most likely where Xbalanque met the ruler of death.
Alright, then to Cinder City it is! Yeah, Paimon's gonna stick with that name.
It's not easy to get there, so follow me. I'll take you.
Man, this place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the ruler of death keeps an eye on Teyvat. Quick, this way! We're almost there!
Look, it's Mawika!
I have grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the Heavenly Principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Moika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to your death. And with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000 years shall meet its end.
Mawika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you doing?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No. For the entirety of our history. We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan, but its power remains in worlds beyond Teyvat. Tremendous and unyielding. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the long run. But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with her. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now, but it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So, you're planning to...
Yes. My plan is to once again place my life within the sacred flame. 500 years ago, I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era. A chance to see all my plans to completion. And now, to sustain the Lord of the Night, I will give my life once more.
I respect your decision, Mawika. But this method requires an immense sacrifice. The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire is one destined to die out one day. What will you do then?
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive, impervious to the Abyss.
Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the sacred flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this burden by yourself?
Because I want the pilgrimage to change. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the Abyss. A grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable destiny. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, I have the chance to grant them the liberation of their spirit. There will be no war, only competition, one fueled by our dreams for the future rather than a desperate struggle for survival. A new future deserves a new meaning, a chance to take a definitive step forward.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? You speak of duty, but not yourself. In my eyes, Malika, you are not inherently special. A child of Natlan among countless others. Yes, the situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away. But it is too heavy a burden for you to shoulder alone.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be a leader. A leader is swift and decisive in the face of reality. Someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good options on the table. Sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. That is the right choice. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no Archon. The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Malika? You still haven't talked about what you want. Is it that unimportant to you?
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future we built together.
I shall accept Malika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may now begin. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I cannot disregard their intentions. I must wait for them to arrive.
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation is increasingly tenuous.
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first, no matter who the human may be.
Cumbersome. But there is nothing to be done. Such is the duty of an angel.
Wait, this feeling...
We made it.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned. It was him?
Indeed. Like you, he carries many lofty ideals.
Malwika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long, and I can offer a better solution. You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. Your life should not end here. But death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many souls within you? There's no way you could keep your consciousness intact. Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert memories and souls from the ley lines into knowledge. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls, and developed the ability to sense their presence, much like yourself. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification, and used my heart as a vessel instead. The lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese, have been stored here ever since.
And you want to send them home?
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change the rules entirely.
He expressed this to me, and I agreed. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death. In a word, his goal is revenge.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality, the curse of absolute life.
I now understand that which you seek.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hatred. The people of Conria committed grave sins, and for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment, cursed to witness the demise of everything we held dear. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power, myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But at the same time, the curse of immortality would negate the very death you seek. Left unresolved, that paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge to you. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together.
Yes. Let's go together.
Captain, he...
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this place?
Lord of the Night, is the captain still with us?
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil is the greatest form of peace.
Even so, please pass on my gratitude. His long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years, or how much strength it took to never stray from his goal.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I don't think I ever saw him sleep. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always, he never talks about himself.
It's probably due to the voices. When souls merge in a single being, their voices echo endlessly through the mind. Souls that retain memories of their death often scream and wail in despair. Considering the number of souls inside him, that effect would be even greater.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never truly know his agony. But I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death was so strong. In the end, he used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with hers. Well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls adrift on the surface. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter the Abyss, and so their stability was paramount. But at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules needed for the Ode of Resurrection made it impossible to reconnect the ley lines to other nations. That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in other nations?
Yes, but all those attempts ended in failure. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility, and I confirmed the feasibility of his plan. I, too, recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines. Not only for the souls that wander this land, but for the outlanders that may perish here in the future. In the eyes of the heavenly principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel, I have a duty to serve humanity. Such is my mandate.
Thank you for everything.
See, Lolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, I said something rather pessimistic to you. Do you remember? How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? I thought it made no difference. But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to humanity for this gift, and I am deeply sorry I thought so little of it in the past.
You don't need to thank us. You bear a heavy responsibility.
Heavy? No. That responsibility is the purpose of my existence. Farewell, humans. Creators of miracles. A new era awaits you.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, this was the captain's goal all along. He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of the world in the process.
He was an outstanding warrior. He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. It would seem I lost this duel. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. If not a successor, then that responsibility will continue to be mine to bear. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister, Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory, but I still wanted to write a short letter to tell you about the situation after the war. After countless partings and farewells, Natlan has finally entered an era of peace. The pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than select warriors for war. Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, Natlan's fire will burn brighter than ever. With the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many exciting and eye-opening adventures await them. And although our battle scars will fade, the stories of our heroes will never be forgotten. When a new you returns to this land one day, I know you'll recognize the significance of this war and all we lost. The land we love has not been destroyed, but grows stronger by the day. I will forever be grateful that I got to see you again. And when the flames deliver this letter to you, I hope you know how much I miss you. I actually got the chance to finish this painting. And not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen. We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives in this war. This struggle has caused us profound pain and brought us face to face with loneliness and loss. But through it all, our bravery and resolve never wavered, and we never lost sight of victory. Even the tiniest of sparks can unite to become a blazing fire. They lit our way forward and showed us the path to victory. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, they will return to us with the first rain of spring. It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day. And as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, they will always be with us. Their deeds immortalized in our memory, and their names immortalized in stone. This epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Saurian, all equally important and indispensable. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger, who sacrificed his life for our cause. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago, a man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final resting place, he chose to fight with us once again. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me in the process. We have had our differences in the past, and I cannot say his character is representative of all in his organization. But on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration.